Hello Magic players, SkyLagger speaking from France. Cory Burkhart did very well at Grand Prix Oklahoma City with his pet deck, Grixis Control. But since then, the deck has barely shown any results. So today, we are picking that deck, and we are trying to figure out if the average guy can pilot it and still have great results in Modern, or if you have to be one of the few chosen ones to perform well with Grixis Control. So stay tuned! Are you ready to take control of the game? Did I just break it? Okay, so we are on the draw, and this hand is a keep, not a perfect keep, but we have some Serum Visions, so we'll probably be able to craft our hand like we want. We have a great card against control deck, we have a great card against aggro decks, and it seems like we're playing against an aggro deck. Okay. Ether Vial is not perfect against Grixis Control because we have the Colligans command, so here I think I'm gonna fetch for a basic island so I can preserve my life total. Cryptic command is a bit slow, but why not, I mean. This next turn will keep Mana Leak up, Mana Leak and probably Bolt up. And next turn we'll have again Mana Leak up, just in case, plus, we will be able to cast Serum Visions. So, let's play Mountain and pass. And I think that we want to bolt the Leonine Arbiter before the Ether Vial goes on 2, because they could Ghost Quarter and Vial a Leonine Arbiter in, and we just end up being mana screwed. So do we want to do something with our blue island? I don't think we do. Okay, so let's fetch another. Oh, come on. Yeah. I didn't play it very well. Of course, I should have just bolted the Leonine Arbiter while the Ghost Warrior was tapped. Yeah, that was a very stupid mistake. Sorry, that's the end of the day, and I'm a bit tired. Let's play Watery Grave untapped and pass the turn. Okay, so Ether Vials. Yeah, sorry for that stupid mistake. That was really dumb. So let's counter this Leonine Arbiter. And they cannot fire Athalia with their vials here, so... And I think I want to fetch now. Oh. So that was our last island, unfortunately. So I think we will have to fetch tapped. So let's fetch for a Watery Grave, tapped, Serum Visions. Okay. Snapcaster Mage is good, but Thought Scour, unfortunately, we cannot play it right now. This pool from tomorrow will be very good, I think, because they only have 2 more cards in hand. So... Oh, protection from black and from green. Great. There's a little sub-game when you're playing Grixis Control and when you're playing against an aggro deck, and the sub-game is, will I get their hand empty? Because once they don't have any more cards in hand, our spells are so powerful and we can take advantage from our graveyard. So once their hand is empty, they basically are too far behind to get ahead. Unless we unless we are at something like 2 or 3 life. Okay, so Snapcaster Mage. Let's pass the turn. And if they vial something, I'm gonna snap bolt the Mirren Crusader. And I would like to snap bolt before their vial goes to... Yes, before their vial goes to 3, because if they have something like a Flicker Wisp, of course they could have a Restoration Angel, which would also save Mirren Crusader's life, but I think we cannot play around two things at a time, because if they have Restoration Angel, they can cast it. If they have Flicker Wisp, they can't. So let's try to kill this Crusader. And if they have a Thalia, I kept this mana up just in case. So our Lightning Bolt isn't countered. Ooh, they go to 5? Did they misclick? 5? Wow. What 5-drop could possibly have... Wow. Yeah, I'm very interested here. I'm very intrigued. Ooh, Reality Smasher. Ooh. This is gonna hurt. So yeah, we take 5, unfortunately. So here we need a Dismember or we need a Terminate. We can bounce it also. If we get to Kulgan's Command or do something to this vial. Okay, Island is not what we want. Lightning Bolt is actually okay. Yeah, Lightning Bolt is okay. We can block and bolt the Reality Smasher. We trade 2 cards for 1. That's not perfect, but that's all we have. Okay, Ghost Quarter's problem. Ha. Yeah, Ghost Quarter is a real problem here. Because if we cast the bolt on the Smasher, they won't attack, of course. So yeah, I want to use the ability of the Ghost Quarter. And yeah, let's bolt them. Because now our plan is a little bit different. I want to tap. Yeah, I want to tap draw. Let's tap draw. I think that's the best we can do. Okay, so we have another Steam Vents. Well, maybe we can get to terminate with this Pull from Tomorrow at a certain point. Okay, Flooded Strand doesn't help. So here, let's attack. I mean, why not? Our plan is to Cryptic Command again, so maybe this time I want to bounce the Reality Smasher, because if they have something like a Flicker Wisp, Reality Smasher still has the haste ability, so yeah, let's try to tap draw again. Okay, search for Askanta, that's not what we want. We want Terminate. Leonin Arbiter. Well, that shuts off Flooded Strand. And that makes us dead to many things. So let's pull from Tomorrow right now and see if we can hit what we want. Okay, Lightning Bolt and Fatal Push. Yep, that's not what we want. So let's play this tapped, pass the turn. And unfortunately, I think we're dead. And that's probably because of my mistake with the Leonin Arbiter. Okay, we're dead. So let's bring Angers. Do I want Staticaster? I think I want Staticaster for Thalias and Flicker Wisps. Mana Leak is not that great. Spell Snare is okay. Logic Knot is probably bad because of Vials. Damnation is good. And maybe Serum Visions is a bit slow against a fast deck. Okay, so I would like to play first. Yeah, this hand is fine. The real problem is that we have Anger of the Gods and we don't have any red source, which is not the best, but we will end up drawing into red sources. I have good hopes. I have good hopes for this. Okay, Ether Vial. So we will get to counter their 2-drop here. Fetch land, please. That's not a fetch land. And I think I want to play this thing tapped. Because if they don't play any 2-drop, I will Thought Scour myself here. Okay, Ether Vial. Well, that's a lot of Ether Vials. Let's Thought Scour ourselves. Cryptic Command and Blood Crypt. Yeah. And we drew... Ooh. And we drew our sweet first red source. I think here I may want to just shatter an Ether Vial. Is it right? Is that right? I think I'm gonna do this during their upkeep. So let's fetch for a Steam Vents, untapped. Let's go to 17. Let's make them discard and destroy target artifact. So discard and destroy this Ether Vial. Because if they only have 2 lands, and if we somehow get to destroy their Ether Vials, we can deal with their deck as long as they don't flash cards with Ether Vials. So if we force them to cast their stuff, we can win. So let's see. Unfortunately, we won't get to shatter this Ether Vial next turn, but the turn after that. Okay, so they have 4 manas. Thought Knot Seer. No, please no Thought Knot Seer. Come on, no Thought Knot Seer. Thought Knot Seer, sure. Well, I think we can say goodbye to our Anger of the Gods. Yeah. But we can still draw into another red source and Bolt Snap Bolt the Thought Knot Seer. Okay, 2 bolts. 2 bolts, but no other red source. That's unfortunate. If they attack with the Thought Knot Seer, I think I want to flash my Snapcaster Mage, block the Thought Knot Seer, and bolt it to death. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Unfortunately, we don't get to snap back the Kolaghan's command. So let's try to make our plan work. So let's give flashback to Thought Scour. This way we draw a card. Let's block. And end of turn, I'm gonna Lightning Bolt. Okay, Kitchen Finks. That's a little bit scary, but it's not the worst. So Lightning Bolt, Thought Knot Seer, let's draw a card. Well, too bad we didn't get to resolve our Anger of the Gods, because it would have been awesome with this Kitchen Finks. Okay, Terminate is good. And we milled Pull from Tomorrow and a land. Okay. Fail push. Yeah. So we definitely have some ways to deal with this Kitchen Finks. Unfortunately, we will have to spend 2 cards on it. Okay, Violin something. Leonin Arbiter. Well, let's... How am I gonna do that? Let's Fatal Push the Arbiter. And maybe... Well, yeah, I cannot do everything in one turn. So let's bolt the Arbiter. And keep the Fatal Push for something else. Well, unfortunately now, because of my not so great play, if they have a Reality Smasher, I cannot do anything about the Smasher. Okay, so no Smasher. That's fine. That's totally fine. Okay. So we took 3, we go down to 14, they are to 22. That's a big gap. So, any follow-up? Flicker Wisp. Okay. And they Flicker Wisp Kitchen Finks, gain 2 life, of course. So let's Thought Scour ourselves, see what we can draw. Okay, Polluted Delta, we milled Watery Grave and Swamp. This Kitchen Finks is gonna be rough to beat. Anger. Well. Anger is a great card. Okay, I don't think I can do anything here. Yeah, I can't do anything here. If they have Arbiter, they have Arbiter, I mean. So let's pay 2 for the Arbiter trigger and fetch our last red source. Take 2 and cast Anger of the Gods. The gods are angry and they don't want your Kitchen Finks. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna use this and grab my last red source. My very last red source this time. Okay, so now they are empty-handed, hellbent, like we used to say on the Ravnica's plan. Okay, so no follow-up for them. Search for Ascenta is actually a good draw. And I don't want to tap out because I may end up wanting to cast this Terminate and discard the Spell Snare if they have their Reality Smasher. Okay. So what do you violin? Eldrazi Displacer. Well, okay. This is a real problem for Control X. Okay, so they still can't play their Reality Smasher here. Do I want to terminate this? I think I want to terminate this. At least try. So let's try to terminate. And if they have a Flicker Wisp, well, they have the Flicker Wisp. Well, you can't exile... Well, you can't exile himself. Opponent, you can't exile himself. Read your card. Well, fair mistake. I mean, fair mistake. Okay. So we got it. The question now is, now that we don't have any way to deal with the Smasher, do we still play around it? Huh. Opponent is wondering why the client wouldn't let him exile his own Eldrazi Displacer. Oh, come on. So yeah, I said that it was because of the text of the card that says another creature. Okay. So unfortunately we lose our Fatal Push, but we have a Ascenta now, which will be on. Cryptic Command. I think I want Cryptic Command. Yeah, I think I want Cryptic Command. And I want to transform Skanta. So unfortunately I can't really do much about this Thought-Knot Seer right now. Maybe I can bounce it end of turn, take 4. Is that a great plan? Not that much. I think I'm gonna take 4 anyway. I think that I'm probably okay to take 4 if I can try to find some answer with Skanta. So let's go to 7. Yep, let's try. Ooh, a lot of good cards, and I think I want to take Terminate here. If they have Flicker-Wisp, but if they have Flicker-Wisp, yeah. If they have Flicker-Wisp, that's still unfortunate. Can I do anything about that? No, I think I still have to try to get rid of this Thought-Knot Seer. And if they have Wisp, they have Wisp. They don't have it. And we drew Kolaghan's Command. Okay, well, Kolaghan's Command is definitely gonna be good. We don't have, unfortunately, yeah, we have 1 Snapcaster in our graveyard. So let's try to shatter and discard, or do, yes, I think I want to destroy target artifacts and return my Snapcaster Mage. Or do I want to make them discard? No, I think I want to destroy target artifact and get back Snapcaster Mage. And I'm doing this main phase because if they violent something, I want to be able to answer and to do something. And here I'm just gonna keep Cryptic up and Skanta. And if they don't do anything, okay, so they scoop. So we get to play the 3rd round. Okay. So on the draw, do I want to change anything? Skanta is a bit slow. Skanta is a bit slow, or maybe Pull from Tomorrow is a bit too slow. Let's take Mana Leak. Because if they have something like another Mirran Crusader and that they want to cast it on turn 3, they won't be able to do it with the Vial, and I need to be able to answer that. Okay, so this hand is not very good, but we have the Terminate for Thought-Knot Seer or something crazy. Those 2 basic lands will be a lot of problems, I think. Okay, so Ether Vial. Okay. Not a land, please, not a land. Well, Snapcaster is good. Let's play Scalding Tarns and pass the turn. So Ether Vial on 1. Tectonic Edge. And Leonine Arbiter, so I'm gonna fetch now. For a Blood Crypt, I guess, tapped or untapped? Huh, that's the question. They have 4 cards in hand, and I would like to keep this Terminate. So I think I have to go for untapped. And let's Thought Scour ourselves. Okay, so we milled Tasigur and Damnation. Well, we couldn't possibly mill better cards. Okay, Kolaghan's Command is quite nice, actually. I think I want to Terminate now, because if they violin Athalia, I won't be able to do so. And this way they have to have exactly Leonine Arbiter number 2 plus Ghost Quarter in order to make their combo and start destroying my lands. So I think I'm willing to take this bet. If they have exactly Ghost Quarter and Leonine Arbiter, I'm fine. Okay, no follow-up. Man Leak, yeah. I think I wanna play this polluted delta, and I want to... If this vial goes to 3, I'm gonna crack this fetch. I'm gonna crack this fetch, and I think I want to shatter the Ether Vial. Okay, so Ether Vial on 3. So now, unless they cast something crazy, I'm gonna fetch, probably counter something, or just shatter it, and get back Tasigur, Eldrazi Temple. So that's 5 mana, unfortunately. Okay, so let's fetch blue. And let's destroy target artifact and return Tasigur. So return Tasigur and destroy Ethervi. Okay, Snapcaster Mage is not bad. So here I think I want to mill myself. Then cast Tasigur, exiling Thought Scours. Oh, we have a lot of great cards in our graveyard. Play Tasigur and keep Mana Leak up. Because now, as I said in game 2, we can deal with their creatures and their spells as long as they cast them. If they start vialing stuff on the field, we just are too far behind, and we cannot be the reactive deck that we want to be. Okay. Oh, Ghost Quarter. Yeah, Ghost Quarter is a bit late to the party. Rest in peace. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, rest in peace is unfortunate. Basically, our Snapcaster Mage now is nothing. It's just a creature, I mean. So I'm gonna ambush Viper because it seems like we won't be able to do anything more. And we really need our graveyard against Death and Taxes decks. So here casting Thought-Knot Seer. Yes, I'm gonna fetch for... I think I'm gonna fetch for Steam Vents because our Damnation has gotten exiled by this Rest in Peace, and our last sweepers are Anger of the Gods. Okay, and we... I was gonna say, and now we have Bolt Snap Bolt, but we don't have Bolt Snap Bolt. We only have Bolt Snap and nothing, which is far less powerful. But opponent has only 3 cards in hand, and they only can cast their cards, so no vial anymore. And I think this is pretty good for us. And I'd really want to flash these Snapcaster Mages on the field just as ambush Vipers and start attacking with them. Reality Smasher, that is countered. So counter and draw. Ooh, Anger. Let's Lightning Bolt and try to speed the clock. Okay, another fetch land is not bad because they have Tectonic Edge and Ghost Quarter, so we're not that far from being cut out one of our colors. They can cut us out of black, they can cut us out of red. Ooh, and opponent scoops it up. Fine, we won this game, so GG's to our opponent. And see you in the next video, bye bye!